Are you getting a ton of failed orders through WooCommerce this Christmas? Let's stop that. My name's Andy, I am the Code Rebel, and today I want to talk about carding attacks on WooCommerce. I might do another video on a bit more background and a bit more history. I don't fully understand the full implications of it myself. I think it's basically testing credit card information through microtransactions on your site, and then they'll go and, try those card informations, clone the card, do whatever. But for some reason, it seems to be running riot, and I'm going to do a bit more on this because I think it's enabled kind of by the rise of AI. I think has pushed this a bit, and it's because people that wouldn't have the skills and talent to do this, off their own bat, they've suddenly decided they can use ChatGPT to do something, give it a list of credit card details that are stolen, made up, generated, whatever. And they're going through testing them on websites to see what sticks basically before they clone that card, they take the money, they go on to the next phase. So in my WooCommerce store, in one of them, I've noticed it normally got a handful of them, one or two a day, not a massive amount. Now it's come up to the festive period, and these fraudsters, scumbags, hackers are really trying to up the game for Christmas and hope people don't notice money missing. I'm getting hundreds per day, and I couldn't stop them. The capture wasn't working. They seem smart enough to get around that now. I don't know whether it's just that they've upped their game to get around whatever's been done previously. But I found a really good video this morning that's just helped me. So I'll put a full link to the video in, and I'll just quickly kind of blast through this. The video is from Wiki Design, and it's called Block WooCommerce Bot Orders and Credit Card Testing Scams. Like I say, I'm going to do a bit more on the background and what they can potentially do. I've noticed a lot of scams, and it's not just WooCommerce related. There's a ton of them. It seems festive season brings all the lunatics out to try this, and it's the worst time of year. So don't let your customers, or they might not be customers, but you shouldn't be letting innocent people just lose money, even if it is £1 or a small micro transaction. Don't be losing. Don't be that store owner that's allowing this to happen. We've all got to be better than this and stop it. So here's the video, the Block WooCommerce bot orders and credit card testing scams. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll fade over now and hit play.
Any of these failed orders if they're coming from bots or anything like that. So I'm going to walk you through an example. This is a live example on our shop page. And then what we're going to do is there's a setting.
Yeah, this is what I was seeing, and you're probably seeing the same. You're getting tons an hour. I was getting hundreds a day, 200 a day. And I was just, it built up over time to that. I think they'd started testing and seeing what they could get away with. And it's kind of been on the back burner to deal with it. But what's made me really start upping my game and going for it is that a few were going through, and I could spot them a mile away that there were fake orders. He goes through it a bit more here, so I'll let him talk.
Inside of WooCommerce we can enable, and then you probably have to add some code snippets. So I'm going to walk you through how to do all of that. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you there is one limitation with this. So let me just go ahead and show you. This is what we've been getting hit with lately. As you can see, a whole bunch of failed orders. And a lot of times they happen like pretty quick, within half an hour, a couple minutes sometimes. So if you click on any of these, they're very easy to tell if they're bots. So let me just randomly click on, I don't know, this one down here, Tyler Osborne. So you could tell when it's a bot if it's like a very generic name, and then the email is always like this, where it's like first name, last name, and then random characters at gmail.com. And then in this situation, I 100% know it's a bot because on the front end of this website, we aren't capturing their shipping information. So what they're doing is they're bypassing like your website, and they're using different API calls that is not really secure. So I'll get a little technical, and with the latest version of like the Gutenberg editor and WordPress, they're allowing these like kind of holes to exist, and so hackers and bots, they're taking advantage of this. So that's what this code snippet I'm going to give you later is going to prevent that from happening. But there is going to be a limitation where if you're using the Gutenberg editor to do your WooCommerce, this is going to probably break your website. So this is going to work great if you're just using like short codes, a page builder. In this case, we build all of our websites with Elementor.
This worked on mine. Do check it. I'm going to skip ahead in the video, but this is roughly what I'm saying. I'm just confirming that I am seeing the exact same kind of behavior. It's a phone number as well that's not a UK country code. A lot of them are Turkish country codes, dialing codes, whatever. Yeah, the email address follows the same, but there's been instances where I've sent the odd parcel and it's come back with this address doesn't exist. So if you really want to double down, it'd be good to add some address verification, maybe to stop them going that way. But it shouldn't be happening. And I do think a lot of it is down to, like I say, the people that don't have the talent to make it are now using AI to write the code to do this for them, because you're not very good yourself. So we'll skip forward in this video. This is the next step where you would just go into advanced there in WooCommerce and features, and I'll let him, I think it's the rate limit checkout. That's what you need to enable.
They're going to try to prevent it, but I have found out that if you don't have that on, they can still bypass it. It might not be as heavy, so it might cut back on like maybe 50%. But now let's go ahead, and we need to add 2 different code snippets. And before I do that,
so you just want to enable the rate limit on checkout there in WooCommerce settings, features, advanced features, whichever way. I should script these videos. I'm giving important instructions. Watch his video. It's a good walkthrough of how to do it. I just kind of wanted to raise awareness of this video that there is another solution there, and it worked for me when others had failed. It might not work for you. It's worth a try. It's free. And of course, with these code snippets, you can use my MU code plugin editor to add these, so you can avoid it. I know on the original site of the author that wrote these, he says add them to functions.php. We've already covered that. Head to my website, get the MU code plugin editor plugin, the MU code editor, get that, add it to your site, and you can just go and copy and paste from the, I'll put the link in the description as well, but you can copy and paste these, put both of them in. You can edit them, and with my MU code plugin editor, if you find problem, you can disable it immediately without even deleting it. So you can make little amendments and changes. Of course, it's not like this one where it's selective where it runs. It just runs. But yeah, that's all you really need to do. And then, of course, he does go through at the end and show you how to test your site is still working. I would advise thoroughly doing that before we realize, several days of no orders in, and you then realize you blocked everyone from going to checkout. I'll exit full screen on this. I will put the link in. I've said that probably 8 times now. Here's mine with my MU code editor that I wrote. It's just a simple editor where you can sandbox all these bits and pieces. We've got spam cart blocker, fault display swap, an anti-carding, and this is it. I just called it anti-carding bots.php. Paste the code in there, save changes, and then of course enable that piece of MU code. and it'll pop it in the folder. If it does go wrong, it's a lot easier to sort out than your functions.php file. So give it a try. Let me know how you get on. And yeah, this is just a quick, there's that video there. I've tried all sorts, and I just found it was either blocking real people, real customers, or it wasn't blocking the bots. This seemed to be getting smarter. And like I say, I think it's people using AI now. You know, it's become a substitute for talent in the coding and developing world. And obviously, if you're going to do a malicious attack like this, and you're going to start testing fraudulent card details, you don't really care if your code's going to do any damage, do you? Because it ain't going to be to your stuff, and, you know, off it goes. But, yeah, hopefully one day these people get a life, they go and get a real job, and they stop fucking arsing about and trying to hack websites, other people's websites, steal other people's money. You're the scum of the earth. If any of you are watching, I hope this gets passed around your scumbag groups of arsehole scammers. And yeah, everybody else, let's protect ourselves this festive season and this Christmas. Protect yourselves, protect your customers. Give this a go, see if it stops them. Let's fight back against them. Let's stop them doing stuff like this and just make it not worth the while. Thanks to the video. Thanks to Wiki Design for the original video and highlighting this. I thought it was a great guide to go through. Give it a go, try it, because like I say, mine have stopped immediately. Unfortunately, what I'm getting now is a ton of abandoned carts, but that's better than them actually managing to get to checkout. And I'm going to deal with the abandoned carts next, and we'll do something to stop them even adding product. So, like I say, I've tried a few things like that. What we might do is start doing some sort of honeypot that's going to, you know, or maybe I put a product in that only bots can see. And once they add that, that's it, you're shitlisted. So yeah, like, that's it. Give it a go, give it a test. Hopefully it works out for you. Watch his videos, give him a like and a subscribe. Give me one if I pointed you in the right direction. And let's fight the scammers this Christmas. I'm getting sick of doing... It's the second one in the same number of days, and I'm sick of doing videos against scammers. So I think the next one is another anti-scam video. Maybe. Or I'll do something else. Just do something else that's not... It's not all about scamming. I wish it wasn't about scamming. I wish we could all, you know, just kill them. Just kill the lot of them and get shot of them. The scourge of the planet. Just stop doing it. Just stop trying to, you know, rob from other people. Go on your own merits. Don't just be a nasty little jealous person that's going to go scamming people. That's my rant. I'm probably going to continue a lot after this. I'll turn the camera off and I won't subject you to all of it. But yeah, let's unite against the scumbags and get shot of them. And I will see you next time.